It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. Finding space at the 40. Down the right sideline, Stephon Diggs, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now a give running right, it's Cook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black shot. Yellow.
The Lance going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw taken in by Diggs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Tannehill. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Cook running right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action, Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Here's Lance. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
White. Claude red.
Working from the gun, Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Play action, it's Tannehill. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Cook up the gut. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Tannehill changing the look. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got Pierce. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Lance now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Saints sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A game there of 30 big ones. Now Lance again. And it's caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. In motion right is Davis. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave you...
Touchdown, Saints! Gabriel Davis from 3 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Pollard will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Quick throw complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 37, here's second and a yard. Shotgun now for Lance. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Lance. He finds his man, Pollard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the slant, he's got Davis. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Black shot. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Gabriel Davis, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And fights through one man. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, Cook. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tannehill. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand. But 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down and 6. Now Tannehill looks to change things up. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Right.
Now Tannehill. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Throwing on first down is Lance. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Christian Watson, 41 yards. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Now a 2nd and 6. Tannehill will throw out wide. It's complete. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
He'll get that complete to Albert. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Again, Tannehill. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tannehill. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now it's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Hey! Here you go, Tiger.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Alec Pierce laying himself out in the end zone. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game is...
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Saints will have the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
On the double.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, Saints. Irv Smith Jr., 26 yards. And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Tannehill's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Here's Tannehill. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Tannehill. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And is this